You know, and I think what would have really been interesting is been here when this whole thing was on fire. Something tells me, especially the way the wind's blowing it, this thing climbed this ridgeline in 3 seconds and just shot over the top of it like a freight train. Full 180 degree, but off the trail is off the trail. Amazing how that one split. All right, we turned around and with Pete's lines back there, turned it into a smiley face. Now we're back at Rockpile Lake. Check our water supply, make sure we're in good shape, and move on down the trail. Well, that or we just cut it. I've got my little handsaw.
Yeah, I pulled this and it's... Yeah, it might come down the rest of the way. But yeah, just only right up in here somewhere and put the little saw. That would do. I gave my little saw to
I think I have
Kurt.
I have one.
You might want to glove up. I got my finger on it, I put on it, so if you want to underbuck it, it'll...
Got teamwork.
Only takes 3 of us to trim a...
3-inch branch.
I'd call that 2, but you know,
Yeah.
2.
I gotta chuck this thing up.
Throw it like you mean it, but do not follow the log.
You give it a
Our send off for the evening.
What I liked about this other saw is that last weekend was for single bucking. It was really set up nice.
I like how comfortable you've got this nice big wide strap. It doesn't cut into me like a lot of them do.
I know. That's what I hate about some of the ones myself.
I really kind of want to own one of these, but I really hate carrying them, and this one isn't so half bad.
On my scouting, there was still a patch of snow underneath it,
and
a lot more branches.
And anything you do is risky to it, simply because...
I sent that picture to Pete.
If I did anything with this one, it would be put a line on the end of it, and then maybe line down to there with a come along on it, and crank it over until it popped.
Well, I was trying to get Pete and Bill to convince to bring up their rope come along up here.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
So watch out for that, because that could come down in a hellfire hurry. Something tells me you'll pick it up and that'll end will break right off and you'll be good. So
Don't mess with it or mess with it?
oh, I think you're okay messing with it. Just be aware.
Careful. Watch for movement. Yeah. I would just leave it.
Leave it?
Yeah, it's a step over.
Okay.
And not much of a step over at that.
Yeah.
One to get because it's farther up the trail. and it leaves us more with a concentration on Sunday west up the trail. This is the one that I de-stopped earlier.
Oh,
Yep, I heard you doing it.
So I would think that we just one cut it over here somewhere.
You want to take some more of the stops off?
Do we need to?
Well, it's up to you. You're the B. Sawyer. Come on, one more. There it goes. Stand on the opposite side of the log from what you're chopping.
that makes sense. That's what I was.
Oops.
I can do the broken end.
I will never argue with the...
Well, I figured I broke it.
You are all there. We're all complicit. Okay. Anywhere in there, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Cut it until it's gone. And you're gonna, at some point or another, you're gonna have to go down. Because otherwise I'm gonna be digging out half a hillside.
You tell me when.
I'm just gonna maintain. Let's
Yeah, you're binding.
pull it out before I'm gonna hand this to you. Is your nickname gonna be the Underbucker?
Enough room?
No.
No.
With that little thing.
We're gonna have to dig a little bit of a hole, I think, or I just axe the whole damn thing out,
Or we get something to pry it up with.
or we get something to pry it up with. This might be a good place to do a wedge bridge.
Got a couple wedges.
I've got a couple too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find something we can shove underneath there and then try to put 2 wedges on both sides to lift it up. Robertson Supply?
No. But
So you see what we're doing here?
Yeah.
The-
Yeah. No, that's the opposite.
mine are
way.
also wells. I got them.
Winch line. We are still, I don't know. We may need a,
Just a second. I got another miracle fix.
yeah, that's bound up pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when it's waist high. How's that sound?
There you go.
Got a little wiggle.
Want more?
Yeah, here's this one.
I got one more.
And these are more felling wedges because they've got the,
Yeah. On one of mine, I milled the
I milled them off,
dogs off. Yeah.
AKA belt sanded them off.
No, I put them in the milling machine.
I don't have the luxury.
I'm sorry. Now, a properly sharpened saw should sing like this to every stroke. See that little sing, that little twang?
Yeah. Right there.
Pete's saw doesn't sing, but he can't hear it. He's hearing impaired.
Yeah. I am as well, but I hear a little better than him.
I think we kind of got something. It's still pretty,
Those wedges are in there so freaking tight.
I can't believe we lifted it that much and we still have bind.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we don't have as much as I thought we did. That would be really killer, would be another inch down in this thing, we could put a wedge on the top.
Yeah.
But I think by about the time we can do that, I think we should get this thing out of here and underbucket.
Yeah. We don't have a silky, do we?
No, but I got my little baby and I can do it with that.
Okay.
Let's see if we can.
Perfect. And then with this, the root goes through. I'll actually pull you from you if you fall. So we're all set.
I am going to be swinging.
Okay.
Safe-in. This end is buried. I got it free, but
It's binding.
I think if we got a little bit of gap,
We do.
let's get a little wedge in there and just wedge it apart. Hopefully when I knock this wedge out, well, that might have just done it right there.
I think so. I think you and I were thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna put a wedge in here and open this up a little bit more.
There you go. Give us some more clearance.
Oops. We'll use yours. Swing. Yep, that part of that last bit of hinge wood, I can see it right in there.
Yep.
See if, take a look right down in there. And you'd be surprised at how just that little amount of wood wrecks your whole day. Okay.
That did this, what, 4 weeks ago.
So, do we want to carry this way, or do we want to carry it?
Can we just turn it this way, you think? Yeah.
I think the only obstacle to that is these stobs, and I can de-stob that quickly.
I think we should. That can be the easiest way.
Swinging. I already took most of them off. Might as well take the rest of them.
So you have your saw when you're doing that.
This one is horizontal and is bent and is going uphill. And
Actually, when you're clear, I can probably get this one with the axe. It'll be faster. But I will wait till you're done.
yeah.
Show you my little
Okay.
project on my phone. It's okay.
Oh, how many did you run into?
Okay. Swinging.
I saw it protecting me.
Your shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get a photo from you.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Up until the wind blew it over.
Take one more and
Heading switchbacks.
Yeah.
So where do we want to cut it?
Not either.
And who wants to do that? Who wants to start cutting? I'm on this side, so somebody hand me a saw.
Okay.
Turn you into a cameraman in no time.
Yeah. I mean, wait,
Normally I bring a emergency tripod for that, but I figured I'd have my cell phone. I'd be fine. I wouldn't need that. I hope it's not going to start binding like it's starting to feel like it's doing. I want it down just a little bit more so we can get a wedge in there. That's right side up.
How's this? Hey folks, stop. This thing may come down.
Right. It may slide down this
Yeah,
way.
well, yeah, I think we've got to finish this as a single buck on this side.
Get me out of here?
No, he needs to be out of here. You can go a little bit further, but you know, I don't think this is a safe place to get in on this side and be absolutely sure that one or the other isn't going to come down on them.
I agree.
So,
Absolutely.
so how close are you to the bottom? You got a way to go. You can cut a little bit more. John.
wedge or something on those rocks.
I don't think there's going to be a way to wedge those rocks enough to stop it. These wedges will help.
Not to stop it, but just in case the saw comes down, it'll land on wood instead of
Oh, I see.
those rocks.
Well,
So just stuffing, perfect, something like that underneath it, just for the sake of,
sure.
makes me feel better, so I'm not, you know. Thank you, sir. Cut.
Good job.
Good job, man.
All right. Now what is the evil plan? Thank you for holding the GoPro.
Sure.
All right, here's this wedge.
Right.
So are we gonna wiggle and jiggle this way now?
Yeah, I think so. If we can move it down that way a little bit, clear this, it would be good, just so we don't jostle it. But
If we can roll it that way and shove it that way.
okay.
I'm gonna get my rope out.
Yep. I'll get mine too.
The world is watching.
Oh, me?
Yes. Give it a roll if you can. Beautiful. And what we're trying to do is just get it to clear that stump that's on the other side. And once we get that clear, then hopefully it'll stay there perfect. And now we can get some ropes on it.
Another.
So we have one more person down here to help lift.
Sure, I'm coming to you. Alright, are you just kind of maintaining altitude?
I'm maintaining altitude. Do you think I'd help
Pull
by?
more for this around.
I'm just stopping it from
What
rolling.
we do is we
Okay.
pull
One.
your hand down
Guys
like
ready?
this, and you use your back to pull it up.
1, 2, 3.
Are we going towards you?
Probably, because we need to get it around that. It's going to roll towards me here.
I'm gonna move my leg.
Okay. I'm going to back off a little bit. Just so I don't crush.
That gives me a much better stance.
Pull this.
And we're gonna do all
strap
towards
down as far as you can.
It's all towards you, really,
Yeah.
not
And then
downhill.
Keep that hand
Yeah.
down there as low as you can, then
Wait
lift
for the
up with
first
your
one.
legs.
Okay.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's try and move it downhill.
It's a heavy
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful.
Corner on this.
Yeah, we can just stay right here. Count it out.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trying to get a different spot just so that we're not completely off balance.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. It's fine.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I'm something there.
Okay. Good to lift. 1, 2, 3.
We're
Hung up on that one, yeah.
we stop here.
You need an axe?
Yeah, give me the axe. Let me clear this
Coming.
out. Or everybody watch your toes. Oh yeah, we just that might
Get rid of it.
the stop is buried in better off getting rid of the stop. Thank you, sir.
Got it.
Swinging. No more stops.
do it.
Come on.
You may just be able to rock. You may just be able to rock bar it.
Nope. Okay, 1, 2.
That's probably good, right?
I think you're good. I'll let you take it.
You get the rope back.
Oh, I should have showed you a figure 8.
Yeah, I almost feel like
Figure 8.
you gotta move some of the rocks actually over.
Yeah.